I'm Chris Trott, joined by Team TaylorMade's Mac Boucher. Mac, welcome to the kingdom, mate.
Thank you.
Always good to see you. We've got a little test session in front of us. We're going to be taking a look at the Stealth 2 Fairway woods. This is the Plus model. Interesting one for anyone out there looking to learn something. Mac's got a very interesting setup of golf clubs. We're going to work on a 3-wood and a 5-wood. Yep. You're a big 7-wood guy. I
am. So I've used a 7-wood, put it in play last year, fell in love with it, kind of checked all the boxes that I would like in a wood. But I've heard really good things about this one from you, so let's see.
Anyone who hasn't checked out Mac's channel, check it out. You're going to see he hits so many great shapes. So you look for the 7-wood to do a lot of stuff, don't you? So there's a bit of heat on me as a fitter to get this club to do many, many things for you. Yeah. We are going to start, as we go through this process, standard in both settings. I've got the weight, the sliding weight on this Stealth 2 Plus right at the back. These are the shafts that you game, right?
So this is the first time, but I have played them. I played them in a 5-wood 2 years ago.
Okay, so there's a history with the golf shaft, which I love. I don't want too many variables. What I like what you've done there, and I'll let you peg it because it's very personal, you've put, that's lovely, you've put the golf club off of a peg now just to start these few swings and get a feel for it. I don't hate that in a fitting.
Yeah, for me, I mean, sitting a wood on the ground, kind of first few swings,
it's rough.
It's a little rough, so give myself a little bit of that forgiveness that I think most golfers need.
But when you do that as a fitter, obviously you've got to look out for now the relationship between center of gravity in the golf ball and the club has changed so much. That came out much higher with less spin. So again, it's a club we want to have versatility with. That's good, but I don't think you want to be hitting 5-wood 265, right?
No, definitely not.
What's your number for this?
I want to kind of 235, 240 is
and
like
then the
my
7-wood
sweet
stock?
spot.
What's your stock?
230 cover.
Okay, so I got to do 230 carry on a 7-wood normalized. And when that's lovely. When I say normalized, I mean taking wind out of it, taking elevation out of it. Right. Couple of good confidence ones in there. Shift to the fairway wood off the deck now. 5-wood off the deck, still in standard, because these are all totaling 260. Great golf shots off a tee, but it's a lot for you to take off.
Yeah. That was pretty similar to the one off the tee there, I think.
Chuck me the club. Let's see if we can weaken this up a bit when it comes to loft. So 240 off the fairway. So actually with these loft sleeves now, you've got loft sleeve and you've got weight. I've got the 50-gram weight slider, which just as a little demo here, if we wanted to make this even more nuclear, which we might do with your 3-wood, yeah. But I could slide that all the way forward, have it in the middle position. I'm gonna leave that back there from a fitting perspective. Sure. And then based on the fact that we're going for, and I'm gonna rely a little on you as the lefty, I think face angle looks all right there. I'm gonna go just because I wanna get the full impact of this loft sleeve. I'm gonna go all the way towards lower. So it is a 1.5 in a left-hand sleeve. Always check that. There's a fitter's tip. Amount of times you end up putting a right-hand sleeve for a lefty.
I would agree with that.
You've done that.
Sometimes you don't have the choice, right?
Yeah, exactly. These lefties, let's not discriminate here.
I know.
Right, that's higher. So I've added 1.5 degrees roughly of loft. So we're working off of a 240 off the deck. That was an okay hit, but 230 was your magic number cover.
Yeah.
Normalized, I'm on that one. Last one covered 228, so you might have to hit this pretty good, but let's just see. Get a feel for it. Great shot. That's going to be a good reader. Now, when I look at that, I don't hit many 7-woods. You carry 7-woods. That ball flight, and I'm going to rely on you as a player here, that to me looked very spinny.
Yeah, so that one I would say ballooned up on me a little bit. Now you could tell it kind of hit that wall in air, okay, which I don't love because I hit that one well.
I can change that with that move, the weight, remember?
Yeah.
But 222 total, 215
so
cover, 5-6, but that was a good hit, right?
Yeah, yeah, no, I hit it. So I can't complain with the hit. So.
I don't need to have you hit a ton of these. Yeah. Again, when I fit with good players, which luckily for me is most of the time, I'm always like, look, if I see a good shot, I see a problem. I'm now going to go, and this might not be where we're at, I'm going to go all the way forward on the sleeve. I haven't really asked you what you think about looking at the club. I mean, I'm going to go there with that, but notice when you hit this with that weight all the way forward, and I know you've been playing around with this club a little bit yourself, but notice now the sound will change. Yeah. And I think the feel when you hit it changes a little bit too.
A little more solid maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously head-wise, what do you think look-wise?
I know the head looks great.
I know you like small-looking golf clubs.
I like the small feel, so. Yeah,
See,
it's a lot
do you
different
hear that?
play.
That sounded
more
great.
Muted. Yeah.
Sounded great. This is good. That turf interaction's good. The way the sole's gone through that. Didn't see where it came down because I was getting
just left of that pin.
I was getting into divots, Mac. That's where my head's at. I was so getting excited about divots. 4,000 spin, 254, so 240.
Very close.
I mean, that's a bit of a nuclear cannon for me.
And I mean, I hit that one pretty much right in the middle.
Yeah.
And I think with that slight adjustment that you're about to make, I feel like it could hit that sweet spot to kill, or gain a little bit more spin, maybe a little higher launch, and then it should be right in that number. I need it.
You've been the perfect advert for a club here, Mac. Just give me a little good one here on this. So now we've gone garage weight, that 50 gram weight
and
in the middle.
It's set all the way high?
Set all the way high, but weight in the middle.
Correct.
So it won't sound as thuddy. Good golf shot. Bit more spin out of it. Did you hit it low in the blade or did you hit it good?
Fractionally low.
Okay.
But to be honest, I think it'll be pretty close to my number.
So we're giving this a tough time. 231 total, 223, 5.7. I want to know, see, what did you said cover had to be 220?
I want cover to be 228 to 233 is my window. So
see if you can turn on one for me, and then I'm going to get rid of this and get you really feeling this club as a player. Because 5.7's a lot. It's too much spin for my liking, but if you're the 7-wood guy, I think that's covered it.
Yeah.
So look at what I'm doing there, mate. I know you're a good player. I know you can. I mean, look at the flight. I know you can hit great shots. I've said to you, cover it. Normalized again, 244. So pumping it. Now, it's doing what we want.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, at this part of the fitting, and I might run through it a little slower if I wasn't doing it in this scenario,
of course.
But I'd be like, you've got to find what you want from this golf
and that's
club.
what I like about, I mean, for the initial look of this for me, the fact that you have all that versatility with that movable weight, movable loft sleeve. There's a lot of different clubs in one club, which for me, as someone that likes to see a lot of different shots in the golf course, that's something that I really, really need to see. And I mean, it checks all the boxes. I could play a windy course, move that kind of forward, and it covers everything.
I know you're obviously famous for
so
shapes.
let's hit some.
It's got to do that for you at the end of the day.
So, I mean, sharp dog legs, stuff that most people wouldn't even think about curving it around. I thoroughly enjoy just hitting big hooks, big kind of shapes, left to right, right to left. So one of my favorite ones to hit is just like a big swooping kind of draw, tee it a little higher, hit up on it a little bit like a driver.
So again, I mentioned earlier manipulating CG in the golf ball. You're doing it, all of it.
Exactly. So it's a lot of manipulation. I'm going to start this down the left side of the range, kind of bend it back. That was exaggerated, but it's what I wanted to do. So
it's good.
Yeah.
And again, people that know you, know your channel. I mean, this has got to be something that, this is bespoke to you, this conversation, but when you go for a fitting, you must actually have to do this.
Yeah,
to
100%.
If you can't do this, then it's not.
Another one, kind of higher tee, low shot.
Yeah, this is interesting. Tell us the technique on this, because
I
try and
do
this.
For me, I tee it high.
Yeah.
It allows me to really hit down on it and drive the ball, kind of the feeling into the ball, the turf right here.
Are you dragging the handle this way?
Correct. Okay. Yeah, just super low and right.
I would hit snipe hooks if I tried to do this.
But I really feel like a passive open face.
It's good. It's hard to do that and not see it go 60 yards.
Yeah. But definitely, I mean, initial thoughts again, I really like the fact that it doesn't take away from the ability to kind of shape it. I think that's so important for me in a good 5-wood, 3-wood, 7-wood. So
something I want to get into, because I actually know from having a couple of good conversations with you, it's deeper, there's a lot more to it. You play a lot of golf, you love golf. This 3-wood now, I've gone all the way back with that. I've gone 15. It's the same setup. The tipping will probably be a little differently. For those real golf guys, geeks out there, guys and girls, yeah, you can see the tipping's a bit different.
Yeah.
So when we have, obviously you've gone 80 gram in the 5-wood. I love it because the shaft's shorter. It's tipped a little stronger to control that spin. But let's talk about hitting numbers on this. And while you're here, let's do it officially. What numbers do you want your 3-wood to do? And you can start off a peg if you want.
Yeah, so I'll start off a tee here.
Call it a tee. Do you ever call it a peg in Canada?
No, Canadians are just straight tee. 3-wood's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I've actually, it's something I don't tinker a lot with, but I do same thing with like a 7-wood. I need the workability.
Versatility.
I like the ups and the downs, the lefts to the rights. So I currently game the mini driver as well. So I have essentially a 2-wood in the bag.
Yeah.
So 3-wood necessarily is something that I still want to land soft on a green from 280 kind of thing.
Good.
It's something that I really like.
It's a spinny club that's going to hold a green.
Exactly.
I mean, that is great.
Probably a little spinny. I don't know.
I think you could be right.
Yeah.
But it's going to hold.
Yeah.
total coming up now, 284. So
Yeah.
hit your number, carry 269. 3-3, 10.4, so don't hate it. Now land angle I would get into you at 44 degrees. So as a golfer, I'd be saying like go off the deck and let's see another one, because that wasn't bad, but that was off a peg with spin. So you're right, actually. Let's move that weight. Let's leverage that straight away and get the old weight going a bit further. I'm going to go halfway point, because otherwise it's just going to be too close to your mini driver or 2-wood or...
Which, to be honest, it's something I could maybe
get out.
I've never had a 3-wood that I can that I can cover all the marks with, which would allow me to put my 4-iron back into play all the time. So.
And you play in so many different places.
Exactly.
So think about this. You're going to be able to go to the deserts in Dubai and put it all the way forward when it gets windy. You're going to be able to go to Canada when you're hitting shots everywhere and hit spinny ones. That's what I'm excited about.
Well, exactly. And I don't want to be traveling with 20 clubs in my bag, so
No.
obviously the weight restrictions and airlines isn't great. So
you'll be paying a lot of money out in excess baggage. We got you covered, Mac.
All right.
Yeah, it's good.
A little low in the face, but I mean,
I like that.
I like it as well.
Yeah.
So
I really like that. You hit 3-wood good. Go again.
I would say woods are, I would say the strength of my game. I think I've always been a pretty good.
3,700 off the deck. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. That was low.
Yeah.
Man, again.
Not bad though, is it? It's
No.
holding in there.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, let's finish with a good one, Mac.
All right.
Shot.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Look at the flight. It's really good.
Yeah, that window's good. I mean, it's a little right again, but
But I like the way that we've done our work here. We've got this as validation. 3,700 on a drawy one. We're not hooked into it.
Exactly.
I think it's good. We'll keep going on this. I like
absolutely.
it. Really good. If you want any more information on the Stealth 2 Plus Fairway Wood or Mac Boucher, be sure to check out his channels. He's going to be cruising with these all season. And TaylorMadeGolf.com. Check it out.